Come to order. The special meeting of the Board of Trustees of Little Elm ISD will be held today, January 30th, beginning at 6:30 in the Little Elm High School lecture hall. We'll call the meeting to order. Call to order session for the lecture hall in Little Elm High School on 1900 Walker Lane, Little Elm, Texas 75068. At 6:30, roll call please.
Mr. Christopher Williams?
Here.
Mr. Cooper Beacon?
Here.
Ms. Leanna Hardy? Here. Mr. DeLeon English?
Here.
Mr. Alex Flores?
Here.
Ms. Stephanie Gregg? Here. Ms. Melissa Myers? Here. And absent Superintendent Lynn Lighthart.
For members of the public, the agenda items will be switched around a little bit. The board will go into recess into closed executive session in the conference room as permitted by the Texas Opens Meeting Act, Code Subchapter 551.074 and 551.071, as disclosed. So, at 6:31. At 7:32, we reopen the open meetings for Little Elm ISD. I move to approve and authorize the board president to sign the voluntary separation agreement and release with Lynn Lighthart.
Second.
There's a second. Any discussion? All those in favor? All those opposed? Motion carries. Next.
I move to appoint Matthew Gutierrez as acting superintendent.
A second motion. Any discussion?
I'd just like to point out that this is acting superintendent, which is a very short-term fix. We are going to be, just to make sure we're all on the same page, that we're going to conduct a short-term search for an interim superintendent while we conduct a broader, long-term national search for a former force. So this is just very short-term until we find an interim. This is acting, not interim.
Any other discussion? All those in favor? All those opposed? Motion carries. At this time, the board will return to...
Sorry, Mr. English.
Sorry.
I abstained. Okay.
Yes.
One abstain.
At this time, the board will recess once again into executive session in conference room as permitted by Texas Open Meeting Act at 7:33. At 8:33, we reopen open session of the Little Elm ISD Board of Trustees. We have a motion to modify the agenda.
I move that we pull items 2A, B, C, and items 4A and C.
There's a motion to pull superintendent's report as well as action items, discussion and approve 2 FTEs, as well as discussion and approve district law firm representation. Is there any discussion?
Yes, you need a motion to pull items?
Excuse me.
I just made a motion.
Do you need to make a motion, is my question. Well, you made one. No, I'm not arguing.
Yeah, we did.
I'm not arguing you made one. Do you need one?
Yes, we need one.
No. Yes.
Because we're not going to be.
Second motion. There's a second. All those in favor? Opposed? Next action item, future agenda items.
I've got one. I did send a proposal for the TASB policy review. I'd still like to move forward with that. They come in as a consultant.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
The TASB policy review. They do the full policy over the.
No,
You okay? Ms. Flores, you have anything? I do not. Okay. Ms. Green, you have anything? Yes, ma'am. Okay. One thing I have is bring up committees, look at discussion of potential committees, in particular policy committee, as well as a financial committee.
What were the two, I'm sorry?
Policy and finance. Policy and finance. Is there any other items on any other committees that we potentially may need?
I thought you mentioned you wanted to do a transcript committee?
Transcript committee also. That's good. Anything else? No? All right, next agenda item, board comments. Any comments? Speakers, any comments? Sorry. Great. All right. Is there a motion to adjourn?
I make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
A second?
Second, any discussion? All in favor? Meeting is adjourned. 8:26, 8:36.